A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, President Donald Trump has proclaimed that significant progress is being made in the ongoing peace negotiations between Ukraine and Russia. In a post on Truth Social, Trump expressed cautious optimism, stating, "Is it really possible that big progress is being made in peace talks between Russia and Ukraine? Don't believe it until you see it. But something good just may be happening. God bless America." This statement comes as European leaders convene to discuss a potential peace deal, amidst rising tensions and complex negotiations. The backdrop of these discussions is a revised 28-point peace plan proposed by the United States, which has faced criticism for being overly favorable to Russia. Ukraine's parliament speaker, Ruslan Stefanchuk, reiterated the country's red lines, emphasizing the necessity for formal recognition of occupied territories and stringent limitations on military capacities. The U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, claimed that tremendous progress was being made, although the plan has been met with skepticism from European leaders who demand a more balanced approach. The European Union is advocating for Ukraine to maintain a larger military presence than outlined in the U.S. proposal, and they are pushing for discussions on territorial swaps to begin from the current front line. This comes after a significant attack on the Shatura power station, which was confirmed by Moscow Region Governor Andrei Vorobyov, highlighting the ongoing hostilities in the region. The geopolitical landscape appears divided, with Trump seemingly aligning with Russia's interests, while European leaders express their reluctance to reinstate Russia into the G8, a group it was expelled from in 2014 following the annexation of Crimea. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz commented, "At the moment, I cannot see that among the 6 members of today's G7 who are not America, there is a willingness to readmit Russia to this group." This sentiment reflects the cautious stance of European nations as they navigate the complexities of the peace talks. As negotiations advance, President Zelensky of Ukraine has outlined his expectations, emphasizing the importance of accountability and the potential use of frozen Russian assets in the discussions. He stated, "We all continue working with partners, especially the United States, to look for compromises that will strengthen but not weaken us." Zelensky's remarks signal a critical moment in the negotiations as political pressures mount and the stakes rise for both Ukraine and its allies. Despite the optimistic rhetoric from Trump, the reality on the ground remains fraught with challenges. The original U.S. plan has been criticized for demanding that Ukraine cede territory and limit its military capabilities, while the European counterproposal seeks to provide Ukraine with stronger security guarantees. The proposed limits on Ukraine's military size have also been contentious, with the original plan suggesting a cap of 600,000 troops, while the European proposal allows for a maximum of 800,000. Key sticking points in the negotiations include territorial settlements, military limitations, and the nature of security guarantees. Trump's plan would formalize Russia's control over the Donbass region and recognize Crimea, effectively freezing the front lines in key areas. In contrast, the European proposal advocates for negotiations to start from the line of contact, thus limiting the territory Russia could claim. As the situation unfolds, the world watches closely, eager to see whether these talks will yield a lasting resolution or if they will be yet another chapter in an ongoing conflict. With both sides entrenched in their positions, the path to peace remains uncertain, and the implications of these negotiations will reverberate far beyond the borders of Ukraine and Russia. In conclusion, while President Trump's announcement of potential progress in the peace talks may inspire hope, the complexities of the situation demand careful scrutiny. The interplay of international diplomacy, military strategy, and national interests will ultimately shape the outcome of these critical negotiations. As we await further developments, one thing is clear: the quest for peace in Ukraine is far from over, and the stakes have never been higher. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.